A very warm and sunny Monday, Jeff.
Yeah, this feels to me, and I'm sure you would agree, all month long, this has felt more like June than it has September.
Yes.
Outside
it's hot.
Yeah, some spots are warmer than others. If you're down by the shore and you're in South County, this is very, typical stuff for you. It's really the overnight temperatures that get you this time of year. You wake up and you're like, wow, it's freezing out this morning, and then it warms up really quickly, and you're like, okay, this is more like it. Very seasonable day for TF Green, 77 degrees. We've had a nice sea breeze this afternoon, so the lower temperatures, lower half of the screen here, everybody has felt a little bit cooler. It has warmed up really nicely, though. We've seen temperatures in the low 80s for parts of Mass, especially further away from the water that you get so far out there today. Again, our average high is about 76 at TF Green, so it's a seasonable day, but seasonably certainly on the warmer side. And notice the trend has been upward here over the last couple of weeks, and we've really been feeling great the last couple of days. For those of us who wanted a couple more summer beach days, we got exactly what we could have asked for this weekend. That's not going to be the case, though, as we look forward in time here. Notice the roller coaster going down, and we're looking at much cooler air coming in by the end of the week. Just to update you on that wildfire smoke, I think you've noticed a little bit bluer skies over the weekend into today, but there should be a little bit hazier of a sky maybe coming back tomorrow or so. Eventually, it's going to be all moot because we are going to see the return of clouds. That has been something we have not spoken a lot about, the word cloud, just because of this dome of high pressure giving us, again, that sunny San Diego feel. Great temperatures to go along with it. The humidity has not been overly high whatsoever as well. So what's going to finally break down this pattern for once and for all? It's going to be this. Developing storm off the Carolinas. Right now, potential, we're going to call it, for you guys, potential storm 8. By the book, the National Hurricane Center is calling a potential tropical cyclone. Has the possibility to become tropical depression 8, or if it's strengthened pretty significantly, it would become our H storm, Helene. I don't think that's going to happen right now. It's fairly disorganized. You got this northern shield of rain, but a lot of dry air wrapping around on the southern side. Eventually, it starts meandering inland. Obviously, then it has no chance to become any sort of tropical system at that point. But by the book, again, we're going to keep an eye on it just to make sure that it does not last second strengthen. Obviously, rainy and breezy conditions down along the Carolina coast. So as that moves inland, it is then going to start working its way a little bit further north. High pressure will slip offshore. They'll kind of do a little do-si-do here and trade places. This low is eventually going to transfer its energy into, it looks like, another developing coastal low. We're still going to have high pressure influence to our north, so it'll keep our friends up in New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, probably dry the whole week, but we have a chance to finally get in on some rain here at the coast. No guarantee, though, that we get all that much. Right now, we're going to say, maybe by the time we get to Wednesday night and Thursday, the coast gets grazed with a little bit of some rain. Still not good certainty. So I think we could get anywhere from, a couple tenths of an inch to as much as an inch. And certainly as you go further north, that number becomes less and less. Tonight, it's a nice night. Clear skies early on. The winds will start diminishing, and that's going to allow some fog to settle in. 54 tonight, and we could be looking at maybe even some areas of dense fog by tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind for the commute. Some sun should break out in the afternoon, and again, we get those temperatures inland into the low 80s, a little bit cooler at the shoreline. But notice what the temperatures do. Obviously, the clouds coming in here, so we're going to say nix to the sun, and that's going to drop the temperatures back into the 70s. We'll watch for a little rain here Wednesday night into Thursday. Again, doesn't look like a ton, doesn't look like we're absolutely going to get smacked here with rain. We'll watch, though, because if that low comes a little bit further north, could mean more rain for us. Then as we head into Friday and Saturday, the sun starts coming back into play, but notice the temperatures, a little bit of an onshore flow, develops, and that's going to bring us down into the 60s. And wouldn't you know it, just in time for the fall equinox on Sunday, 67 degrees for your high.